and welcome back to Sonic Mania with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Puggy. So, we are going back to the, well, not back, but forward to the next level, Oil Ocean Zone from Sonic 2. And this one is going to be, an interesting one, because it wasn't one of my favorite stages, and apparently I had 0 lives after going through, things, so I actually forced a restart with this one. Seriously. Because not because of the Act 1 boss, but the Act 2 boss, I think, was the main reason I didn't want to go into this with 0 or 1 life anyway. I'm not that ballsy. Anyway, with Chemical Plant Zone, Act 1 is a perfect recreation of the Sonic 2 stage. Seriously. So yeah. And that's a thing with a lot of the Sonic 1 and 2 stages in Mania. They are pretty much recreations from the ground up, of course, in the retro engine. So that being said, also up here is a giant ring. I don't think I get the Chaos Emerald, but we'll leave this in anyway, because how the special stages work and everything, and because I honestly can't be asked editing them out, to be honest. Yeah, I do like them too much, even though we have seen them with Knuckles as well. Although having said that, with the Knuckles ones, I actually did do better with him, so yeah. Other than that, I dare say I didn't go this way when I went through the stage, so that is new, I dare say. But yeah, the choice between Mach 1 and going at a steady pace and Mach 2 or 3 and trying to catch up with the UFO is a thing. Seriously, that is the huge decision you will have to make regarding these special stages, and whether you will need to spend some time getting the rings in order to keep the time limit going, so to speak, or above a certain threshold, shall we say. Yes, because, yeah, I've already mentioned that if you lose rings, you also lose your time, so, yeah, it can be a pain in the ass. And unfortunately, that barrier behaves like a bumper, just like in the Blue Sphere stages, which, as I mentioned, were the bonus stages, but there you go. Other than that, yeah, I think I'm screwed. Thought so. Again, at highest speed, you can actually catch up with the thing. But yeah, I can't think of anything else to say really, other than me running out of time, I guess. And no, doing that takes you just back to the menu, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm gonna skip ahead to here, because the main reason is I don't want to go back through the level again. So what about aesthetics regarding Act 1? Well, there are a lot more of these things, and there's a lot more loops. Another thing you did see with the fire shield, the oil actually catches on fire, which honestly reminds me of something that YouTuber Some Call Me Johnny did back in, did I say 2008? And something he did mention in his Mania review. But it is nice to see that. I don't know if Christian Whitehead actually watches any of Johnny's videos, but, yeah. Anyway, that being said, let's go down here and go over the gap. Yeah, seriously, you can actually use the ramps with the oil slides to actually get down there. It's insane and pretty fun, actually. If you're going to make probably one of my least favorite zones in Sonic 2 much more enjoyable, yeah, do that with the oil slides, absolutely. Because that is actually genuinely fun. And there's also a hidden one-up, which I'll gladly take, because the main reason is I do not want to Act 2 boss, as I say. It is easily one of my least favorite bosses in the game. So that being said, let's see. Down here we have some more of these stupid, dare I even say it? Never mind. Act 1 boss, and it is a robot which is built like some sort of oil worker. Basically, first he'll throw his wrench at you, which is an easy way to actually damage him while he does so. Then he will turn on the gas, literally, and pretty much send the oil pipes, send you up to the spikes and everything. So yeah, at which point you can't hit him. The easiest way to dodge the spikes is just to go into the middle, really, of the area. So yeah, nothing too hard. However, watch what happens when the whole area is set on fire. Yes, keep that in mind for Act 2, because Act 2 has a huge gimmick with it. You remember how the ghosts in Sandopolis Act 2 were a thing, and you had to turn on the lights to get rid of them? Well, in this case, what you will have to do here is, because now the oil refineries have gone into overdrive and pumping out so much oil to the point where it becomes barely breathable for Sonic. He even loses rings, akin to those toximizers from Lava Reef Zone, which is also the next stage, by the way. It means you will have to find each of these switches to turn off the oil overflow before Sonic chokes to death. That's basically what's happening with Sonic here. He is literally choking to death. Seriously, and this is a game that's aimed at children. Seriously, no, I'm not going to become all. I don't know what the male equivalent of a soccer mom is. So I don't even have them over what we might do in the UK, but it's more of a US thing, I think. But or at least it was in like late 90s, early 2000s. I don't think it is now. But anyway, that being said. Yeah, you can actually see in the background the actual oil refinery pumping loads of toxic gas into the sky. Seriously. I don't know if Eggman planned for this, but if he did, he is actually quite the genius. Willing to choke Sonic to death. Anyway, that being said, another thing of note, those soul badniks, which are floating over the oil pits. You do not want to go near them if they are floating over the oil, because what will happen is that they will turn the oil into fire when you destroy them. Seriously, that is a thing. Other than that, I don't know. Yeah, that guy's gonna be a pain to deal with because I do not have a fire shield. Again, I did pass one up earlier, but yeah. I'm surprised I didn't go beneath the platform, but never mind. That was unavoidable. Seriously, it was. So with this, although the fire doesn't last that long in the oil pits, in the oil slides it does because of how they're, I guess, built. So yeah. As for anything else, well, keep it up, I guess. Other than that, I can't say. The other big gimmick, other than the oil thing, are the, surprisingly, we'll get to them, the submarines. Oh yes, they are a thing in Act 2. So they are located a little later on in the stage. But yeah. And it's nice to see the cannons back as well. They were in Act 1, as I said. They recreated the original Acts 1 and 2 from Sonic 2, so yay. So let's go up here and then head to the right. And let's see, crumble, 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 blah, blah, blah. And, no, I do not want to get knocked back that far! Stupid Octus Badniks, and that is actually what the boss of Act 2 is. I'm not going to beat around the bush, it's an Octus, but you'll see. And straight bulleting is sin. Gaming sin, gaming sin. Again. Seriously, I do not want that. Seemingly I went the wrong way, whatever. Seriously, whatever, I don't even care. Well, there you go. What else can I say? I will give Act 2's T-Lopes this. As I've mentioned, I actually like the Act 2 remixes a lot more than the Act 1 remixes. Because, I mean, the Act 1 remixes, with the possible, for like the Sonic 1 and Sonic 2, they're not my favourites, with the exception of maybe Green Hill, because they actually added instruments to... I suppose they added instruments to the other ones, but aside from the obvious upgrade, they are just remix versions of the original games. But yeah, I actually like the Act 2 things a lot more than the Act 1s, basically, in terms of music. But along here is where we will run into our first submarine, and indeed, let's go down here, and let's see where this takes us. To a bunch of more Octi, I don't know. So yeah, you can, there's a drop dash. I prefer to roll, really, than drop dash, seriously. So, yeah, other than that, more cannons, and then, strangely enough, the oil isn't increasing after that, which is weird. I don't know what purpose the thing serves, although it does start to after that. And keep in mind, it does affect you while you're in the cannons. Seriously, that is a thing. Anyway, yeah. And another thing before I start the Act 2 boss, I'm just going to show my best run on the boss, which will you'll see the time actually change on the in-game because of that. Yes, I didn't want to go into my worst thing, but yeah, I didn't want to go into my worst run on the boss, you know what I mean? So yeah, and stupid placed Octus. Actually, no, it wasn't stupidly placed. I take it back. I take it back. So, that being said, go through here, and out of the cannon, and into the next boss. Now, the Giant Octus boss is annoying. Basically, what you have to do is attack its head, yes. However, there's two other phases to this boss. Likewise, with the Act 2 boss in Sonic 2, it will send out this laser thing, which you will have to dodge again, and its giant claw as well, that's still there. So, be easy with the timing. And the seemingly Eggman's combined it with the Act 1 boss from Lava Reef. Again, that will be a thing in Lava Reef, the next zone. One thing you can do with that giant claw thingy is avoid it by jumping over the other side. It's only the very tip of the like tentacle thing that hurts you. Again, you can also bounce off the circular things that are shooting fireballs at you. That is a thing. You just have to be careful where you place Sonic. You can also do the same with the Giant Octus, but prior to this one, I just wanted to go for Super Sonic to do that, but never mind. So yeah, it's very risky to hit the Octus head while it is still in play, if you know what I mean, but it can be done. It can actually still be done. So yeah, other than that, another thing you can do with the laser is duck under it, as long as it's high enough for Sonic to do so, because sometimes it will shoot like a laser, that gun, towards where he is, so, and you'll have to duck over that one, seriously. But yeah, so long as you do that, yeah. When I first did this game, this boss, honestly, I found a lot harder than even Heavy Gunner in Studiopolis. Seriously, that is a thing. But surely that Octus also gets rid of the tentacles as well. Anyway, that is it for Act 2. So on the next episode, we'll go to Lava Reef. I'll see you then. Goodbye!